In 1990, Archie Roach released the iconic single Took the Children Away. This song put a spotlight on the issue, the stolen generation, and created a conversation within Australia about what happened, why it happened, and the effects of multi-generational removal of children from their families. For over 30 years, Archie has performed his music, bringing awareness to this issue to all Australians. Singer-songwriter Paul Kelly said of Archie that people would come up to him all the time and say, "I didn't know about the stolen generations." People would tell him it happened to them too, and started to realize it was a much broader story. I think some of that helped, laying the groundwork for the Bringing the Home report. This report was a tribute to the strengths and struggles to many thousands of Torres Strait Islander and Aboriginal people affected by force of all removal. It highlighted the hardships they endured and the sacrifices they made. Adam Briggs said of Archie Roach and his song that Took the Children Away is a pivotal song for Australia. That line, "The story's right, the story's true, I would not tell lies to you," sums up his whole career and why he resonates with everybody. I reckon if you didn't like Archie Roach, there's something wrong with you. He also said I Did the Children Came Back in 2015 as a homage. It was NAIDOC week and I was like, how do I make this thing triple black? Black fellas in Australia have done so much in the face of adversary. So I was like, can we just pop some champagne and talk about the wins, not the struggles, for 3 minutes. I also wanted Archie to know we stand on his shoulders and others like him. In 2014, Briggs, in collaboration with other artists, released a song that promoted the oneness. In the Indigenous community, the children came back. As stated by Briggs himself, he wanted to put a spotlight on the wins and positive from within the Indigenous community. Genius.com stated the song was somewhat of a triumphant sequel of Archie Roach's Deeply Sad They Took the Children Away. They further said that the first verse of Briggs's version makes references to a number of successful contemporary Indigenous people, including Gavin Wangadeen and Anthony Mundine, and Adam Goodes, Paddy Mills, and Kathy Threeman. The second verse delves a little deeper into past figures such as Doug Nicholls and Lionel Rhodes and William Cooper. The third verse finds Briggs bringing it back closer to home. In this verse, he makes reference to places of importance to him, close to his mob and upbringing, such as Lumbarara Kamara and the flats that birthed Archie. He also sketches a family tree, mentioning Briggs' family members. And lastly, they said that every Indigenous person referenced on this track is prefixed with "I'm." This, in my opinion, is what makes the song so special. I don't believe this song is about Wanganeen's Brownlow medal, nor is it about Lionel Rhodes' World Championship. I don't think it's about Paddy Mills winning the NBA championship, or even about the Kamanjama walk-off. I believe this is Briggs boldly stating the oneness of Indigenous Australia, that through the most horrific circumstances, there is still a heartbeat. Through unforgivable injustices, there is still a heartbeat. Through near genocide, there is still a heartbeat. That is in fact one heartbeat, a dead heart's heartbeat. Adam Briggs said, I hope for a better Australia and a better world for my daughter. I strive for that. I strive for a more educated discussion about the situations we live in and a better understanding of where we've come from to get to where we want to be. I believe Adam Briggs and his music highlight all the positive progress the Australian community has made. Although there's a ways to go, it is important to see how far things have come. Briggs' messages are hopeful and encourage both Indigenous and non-Indigenous people to celebrate successes and reflect on the future.